them to win the championship, I wonder. Liverpool can move into second place in the table today. A late goal by Ian Rush, MBE, extended their unbeaten run to 8 games last weekend. But it wasn't enough to win him a starting place in an unchanged lineup. Wright and Harkness complete suspensions today, and Jamie Redknapp is almost fit to resume too. Leeds just 4 points behind Liverpool are without the injured Tony Dorigo, in addition to their African contingent away on Nations Cup duty. Brian Deane, who scored the winner here last season, is free from suspension, but joins Rush amongst the substitutes. So Lee Chapman, whose return to the Leeds lineup lasted just 26 minutes last Saturday, keeps his place. He'll be doing his level best to keep his arms down this week too. All given away by Scales. This is Speed. Brolin moved infield so that Kelly could have the right flank to himself. Space for Gary Speed. Here's the last player that you want running at you like that. He can go either way. Came inside, and the shot didn't quite match the menace of the run. Brolin. McManaman making a sturdy challenge. Collymore. Space for McAteer. 3 ahead of him. McAteer's cross. Oh, and Gary Kelly had to deal with it. It was hit with a bit of pace, but it did seem to be in goalkeeper territory when it whizzed into the 6-yard box from McAteer. But Beanie stayed where he was, and Gary Kelly, facing his own goal, had to do something. Taken by McManaman, Barnes at the near post. For Fowler, and here's McManaman, blocked by Weatherall, might come from McAteer. Well, they hunted the ball down there with a little bit more relish. Forced a mistake out of Carlton Palmer.
With a message for John Graham in the capstone.
Rob Jones. Here comes Ruddock, and here comes number 1. He takes some stopping when the ball's delivered like that. Neil Ruddock gives Liverpool the lead. They forced that corner, quite literally. Forced a mistake out of Leeds United, and they made the most of it. And Neil Ruddock, on an irresistible rush into the penalty area, thundered the ball into the corner of the net. Collymore again, accelerating away from Speed. McManaman's forward run made space for McAteer. Fowler let it run, McManaman, Fowler! Oh, that was delightful. Jones is there, and so too is Gary Speed to clear for Leeds United. Applause ringing round Anfield for a highly polished Liverpool move. Fowler's finish stretching Mark Beanie. Chapman doing well to find Brolin. He's got Wallace wide to his left. Rod Wallace. Corner kick. Just clipped off John Scales. Jones made the run. It's a good pass to the ball, Neil Ruddock. Some power in that left foot, but good touch about it too. He says out, you get out. Chapman's header. Wallace, down for Gary Speed. Oh, good save by David James. Well struck by Gary Speed. And James claw it behind into the cop for a corner. His first test was a big test and he was up to it. 5 minutes of the half remaining. James wasn't so sure then, but he was fouled by Carlton Palmer. David James was away in Milan during the week, taking his place on the catwalk in an Armani fashion show. Times change, don't they? I don't remember Tommy Lawrence doing that sort of thing. But he's a Liverpool goalkeeper in a long line of very good Liverpool goalkeepers. That's a lovely pass from Barnes to Jones. Worthington's got to deal with this, and does. Well, Liverpool took time to amongst the clubs with the will and the wherewithal to be potential champions. Fowler into Rob Jones, pummeled to the ground by Weatherall. Referee has a long, hard look and shakes his head. Gary Speed. It's interesting, and it'll come as a surprise to a lot of people, but Liverpool have not been awarded one single penalty so far this season. John Scales. Tackled by Speed. Won the ball, Fowler's in possession. Now Jones. Well, he's never scored for Liverpool. He's been with the... Jones has gone on ahead of McManaman. This is Fowler. Collingwood's wide on the touchline. Fowler again. Well, he hardly lacks confidence in front of goal at present. Fowler. Kelly trying to mop up. Here goes Jones. That's a penalty. And Gary Kelly could be in trouble here because Rob Jones was clean through on goal when he was tripped. Jones getting his penalty at the second time of asking. It's red. Gary Kelly's been sent off for the second Saturday running. A Leeds player leaves the action early. It was an honest enough attempt to win the ball, but it was mistimed, and a foul in that vicinity is always likely to bring with it the ultimate sanction for the referee. Jones was clearly denied a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Liverpool's first penalty of the season then. Robbie Fowler, top end, 2-0. There's just a limitless supply of goals from Robbie Fowler at the moment. 9 in the last 5 matches here at Anfield. 22 for the season. Beattie had to guess right, couldn't get anywhere near it. Collymore. Jones offering him an option down the touchline. Collymore says, I'll go it alone. And here's Fowler, and that's 3. And Robbie Fowler with 2 quick strikes to keep up his strike rate here at Anfield at the moment has killed off Leeds United's hopes. Stan Collymore, not for the first time of late, Fowler's provider. Quite apart from his undoubted ability, Collymore is quite a physical specimen, isn't he? Strong, fast and direct, and he committed Leeds there. And Fowler just gobbled up the chance at the far post. But nobody could quite catch up with Stan Collymore. McManaman. Jones. Collymore. Not quite sure how he failed to reach that. McAteer. Collymore again. Well, he did better with the more difficult chance. Carlton Palmer standing firm. outsiders in the English game these days. Sammy Lee, Ronnie Moran, Roy Evans and Doug Livermore sat in a row, all born within 5 miles of Anfield. All former Liverpool players, all boyhood Liverpool fans. Livermore has gone on the outside. Fowler. Thomas. Jones. There's a bit of Matador and Bull about this. McManaman to Collymore. Oh! Too hot to handle. Stan Collymore thunders home Liverpool's fourth. And Leeds United just couldn't get near the ball. They passed it and passed it and passed it, and Collymore thought, why not? And Beanie actually dived past it. Birthday week for Stan Collymore, 25 next Monday. It's been a happy Saturday. Won by speed momentarily. And when he had that effort saved by James brilliantly in the closing moments of the first half, that was probably as good as it got for Leeds this afternoon. Those 2 goals from Fowler in the space of 6 minutes, allied to the dismissal of Kelly. Collymore trying again, at the back of Palmer. Kept in by Fowler for Jones. Goals for Collymore and Fowler again this afternoon. Barnes. Collymore. Barnes. Collymore. Blocked by Weatherall, it'll be a corner. Really found himself in the last couple of months. In towards Barnes, and now Ruddock! 5-0. Now the man who started it has probably finished it. The ground shook there for a moment. Neil Ruddock just rubs it in. I think it was a thumping volley. If he'd been another 20 yards out, I think it would have still gone in. And Beanie probably did well to stay out of the way of that one. That's it. For the first time this season, Liverpool have moved into second place. That 5th goal means that they've won 5 home matches in a row and scored 21 goals in the process. They're on the kind of run that can maybe carry them higher than second yet. It may still be a cup-winning year for Leeds United, but could it still be a championship year for Liverpool? I wonder.